Jungkook, stop it. Please leave him. You are trying to stop your mafia best friend who was punching your senior's face by sitting on his stomach. Don't stop me today. Just stay quiet, Ryan. He let go of your hand which you put on his shoulder and was continued punching him. Yeah, how many times I told you to not send her any gifts or flowers? Can't you hear me? And today you cross the border and announce her as your girlfriend? Who gave you that audacity? Jungkook's face was full of red. His eyes were fuming where everyone in the hallway stood frozen as they scared of him. Even staff or principal cannot do anything because they knew he was son of a mafia, so it's natural to be afraid of him. Fine, you won't leave him, right? Then don't talk to me ever. You said strongly and left from there as if fed up with his fights, which he does only for you. Jungkook, I'm sorry, please leave me. I will never do that again. Today itself, I will transfer to another school. I don't know you are loving her. I'm really sorry. At once, Jungkook stopped after hearing the last sentence of John. What did you say? I'm loving her. You are wrong. She is my best friend. Isn't it, Ryan? He said and looked up, but he didn't find you. With that, he turned back and saw you leaving already. She got angry again. Shit, John, I will talk with you later. Now leave. And I'm warning everyone, don't ever try to get close with my Ryan. Understand? Every student gulped with fear by seeing his glare. Ryan, wait. He got up and started following you, but you didn't hear him and was walking forward. Oh, now he realized about my absence. Let him shout. I will not talk with him today. You thought to yourself, flipping your hair back, but he quickly came to you and stopped you by grabbing your wrist. Ryan, stop! Can't you hear me? He asked while gasping as he fought with John. What? I don't want to talk with you. Leave my hand, Jungkook. I'm tired of your behavior, you said irritatingly and tried to free your hand from his grip. Yeah, what is this? Don't you talk with me? Okay then, I will kiss you here if you don't talk, he said, wiggling his eyebrows where a smile appeared on his lips by seeing your expressions changing on your face. You know how to blackmail me. Tell me, what do you want to say? You said, gritting your teeth while stomping your foot. That's my girl. I'm sorry, Ryan. I could not be able to control my anger. You know, right? I don't like any boy to get close with you. I cannot tolerate if anyone lays their eyes on you, he said, scratching his neck with awkward smile. Tell me, Mr. Mafia, am I your best friend or girlfriend? Why are you getting jealous when someone proposes me? Will you beat my future husband too? You asked, laughing at him as lost anger on him, but he went to dilemma because of your questions. Your future husband. We won't be together forever, Ryan. Isn't it friendship? Really? I'm jealous about other boys. He was thinking deeply, biting his corner of lip while scratching his back of the head. You should ask that to your heart, not me. Let's go, we are getting late to the class. Your teasing smile was confusing to him. He did not understand what you were talking. What is this? We are not best friends. He was thinking about your words as he stuck there. You and Jungkook were best friends since the middle school. He was from a mafia background and you were from a politician background, but still you managed to become friends. Even though you were from a rich family, you didn't have any attitude. You were kind and empathetic always until someone disrespects you. And Jungkook was short-tempered and fighting lion. He always likes to fight. But your friendship changed him a lot, except his short temper, especially when it's related to you. He will never back off from fighting with anyone. As he was son of a mafia king, he will have that mafia blood in him. Later, you all seated in your seats. Jungkook sat beside you as it was his place. Then teacher came to the class and was teaching the subject. Jungkook, what are you doing? Listen to the class. You whispered, looking at the board as he was staring at you for more than 15 minutes. I don't know any class. I only know to see your beautiful face. Let me admire you, Ian. He said, staring at you deeply, forgetting about the surroundings. Even though he was treating you like a best friend, his actions were saying he has something for you in his heart. Also, he was not clear about this, but his actions surely saying he was not in a friend zone. The whole day he was looking at you only. Normally, he doesn't pay attention to class, but today his only concentration was on you. From outside, you might be saying him to stop, but from inside, you are enjoying his cute actions, which send butterflies to your stomach. In the evening, you and Jungkook reached your houses. Here, Jungkook was locked in his room for more than 2 hours and was just scrolling through your pictures, which he had saved in his phone. Ryan, you're so beautiful. Till now, I never observed this much deeply, but for a few days, I was just thinking about you 24 by 7. Whatever I do, I was ending at your thoughts. What's happening with me? He thought, gulping the second glass of beer. Ryan, you asked me whether you are my best friend or girlfriend. It means I'm really loving you. That's why I was jealous when someone tried to talk with you or propose to you. He was only thinking about you rolling on the bed. Here in your room, you just finished your shower and came to the vanity mirror wrapping towel around your body and was drying your hair while looking in the mirror. Jungkook, when will you know that you are loving me? I'm waiting to hear confession from you. A smile formed on your lips as you lost in Jungkook's thought. You feel like seeing him. You opened your phone gallery and was looking at him, zooming his image. Am I that much handsome to bring a blush on your face? You flinched and turned back as you heard his voice. Jungkook, you here? How did you come? A gasp left your mouth after seeing him in your room as you were shocked. I just sneaked into your room. Why? Am I not allowed to do that? He asked you, raising his brows as he was suspicious. No, that's not. What if my father sees you? You know, right? He doesn't like this. Did anyone see you coming here? You hurriedly checked the already locked door of your room and was moving around the room nervously. Ryan, wait, relax. No one saw me. I gave money to your security guard and came from the backyard. Your father was in a serious meeting, so we can chill out now. You exhaled a sharp breath out of relief. Oof, thank God. Tell me, why did you come now? It's already night, Jungkook. You asked, looking at him, but his eyes were already traveling on your body from tip to toe. Ryan, I saw you many times in a towel, but I didn't feel anything back then. Thing is, now I'm feeling something. You're looking so hot, and I feel like. He paused and looked deep into your eyes, where you also looked into his eyes. You feel like? You asked in a raspy voice, passing chills down to his spine. Then he was slowly stepping close to you without breaking eye contact while you stepped back. Do you wanna know what I feel like? His deep voice gave you the goosebumps and his gaze was piercing your soul. Your heart started beating fast while he was getting close to you inch by inch. Then you hit the wall as there was no space to move. Jungkook slowly put his hands on the wall and blocked you in between them and was just looking at you. It was his first time. Ryan, I think I'm in love with you. After thinking deeply, I understand my feelings. I was getting anger when anyone proposes to you because I was jealous. I could not tolerate if any man sees because I was protective about you from their dirty gaze. He was saying all this with a deep voice which was enough to you to his hot breath being an obstacle to take her breath. But you heard his every word and you already knew he was in love with you. Ryan, do you feel the same? Tell me, he asked you slowly, pressing his lips on your left shoulder. as he could not help him to kiss you, and also you didn't stop him at that moment. If you want to know that, then wait for tomorrow, not now. It's getting late. Leave now. He turned him by shoulder and was pushing him outside. Ryan, this is not fair. I want to know now. You are telling me or not? You nodded your head as no while pushing him. Of course, you used all your strength to push that muscular man. No, no, now leave. I will see tomorrow. You pushed him to the balcony and closed the door immediately, but he was banging on the glass of the door to open. Ryan, it's not fair. Are you saying it or not? You smirked at him, closed the curtains, took out the door, and hopped on the bed on your back. Jungkook pouted and left from there before his father sees, but unfortunately your father saw him climbing the wall. Jungkook, finally you admitted the love. I will say tomorrow about my love. You kissed to the picture which was on your phone and was excitedly waiting for morning because you don't want to confess simply. You wanted to confess him with great arrangements. Next morning, you got ready with the favorite dress of Jungkook and was leaving the house as you told him to meet you at a certain place. Before he comes there, you thought of arranging a surprise to him. So you were going hurriedly, but then your father, who was in the living room, stopped you. Ryan, where are you going? Your father asked as you didn't greet him. Good morning, Dad. I'm sorry, I was going on some urgent work. We have a special class, so you lied to him as you scared he would alert you if he knows the truth. You're not going to college today, didn't you see Anavo? He is right behind me. Then your eyes fell on him who was son of your father's best friend. Also, he was your friend in middle school. Anavo? Hi. Hi Ryan, I'm so happy to meet you. He immediately came to you and hugged just like a friend. Come sit, I have important news to share with you. As he said, you sat there with disappointment evident on your face. You looked at your phone for time and you shocked as it was already the time you told to Jungkook. Without wasting a second, he called you, but you quickly cut it as your father looking at you seriously. I'm sorry, Dad. Tell me what's the matter. You asked hesitantly. Don't you ask well-being of Anno? Anyways, leave it from tomorrow. He will be coming to the college with you. He came from the United States just for you. What? For me? Means you asked wide, opening your mouth, then you got a text from Jungkook, but you ignored it. Your father was trying to answer, but Jungkook was disturbing with his call, so you turned off the phone. I'm sorry, Dad. My friend Gina. You lied, but your father knew it was Jungkook. Okay, listen, I have fixed your marriage with him. That's why he is here. From today, you both going to the same school and college till you complete your university. This really gave you a shock to you. What? Marriage with him? No, I won't agree. You said standing up from the couch. I know you would say this, but I have already promised his father. So you have to. He is okay with it. You looked at Anu, who was smiling at you hesitantly. But Dad, I don't want to marry him. Please try to understand me. I always treated him as a friend. I don't care about those. You're just getting married with him after your university, and I will arrange engagement after high school. Understand? He said strictly, as you could not say anything back because you're scared of him to say no. Ryan, Anu? He directly came home as he could not wait there anymore. Hey Jungkook, come. Your father invited Jungkook to sit beside him, where you and Anu sat beside each other. Jungkook, you know him, right? Yeah, I know, Uncle. He answered, glaring at you and Anu because he doesn't like him from the beginning. Dad, I will talk with him. It's okay, Van. Let me talk with your best friend. Actually, Jungkook Van's marriage was fixed with him, and from tomorrow he will be studying in your school. As Jungkook already suspicious about you and Anu after seeing you close, he understood now. Oh, nice. Congratulations to you both. He greeted, glaring at you with a fake smile. because his heart was broken with the news as he was loving you. Jungkook, it's not. You tried to say but stopped when your father looked at you. He was thinking you agreed to this as he did not know you were not okay with this. Okay, uncle, I have to go. I have an important work. Bye, Anova. Bye, Ryan. He said, clenching his jaw with a serious gaze, and left the house before you say anything to him. Dad, 2 minutes. I will be back. You said and left, following Jungkook, where your dad smirked evilly as he did just like his planning. Even though your dad agreed him as your best friend, he doesn't like you to love him because he was from the Mafia background. He doesn't want his son-in-law to be a Mafia. Jungkook, stop. You were trying to stop him, but he was not listening to you as he was so angry with you. Just by following him, you came to your house gate. What do you want, Ryan? You told me to wait there, and here you are enjoying with your fiancé. He shouted at you, yanking your hand from his shoulder. It's not what you think, Jungkook. Listen to me. You're requesting him where tears welling in your eyes. What will you say if you love anyone? Then why didn't you say yesterday? I would not have grown feelings on your right. Why were you told to wait today? He was not listening to you or not even giving time to explain yourself because he was got hurt after knowing you are getting married to someone else. Jungkook, I didn't know about it. Dad just told. Stop it, Ryan. Your dad won't do anything against you. If you say no, he will agree. I should blame me for expecting you to love me. I'm sorry. I should not have confessed without knowing your feelings. Advance happy married life, he said as his voice was breaking because he could not digest that. Also, you felt hurt because he was misunderstanding you. Without saying, he left from there without listening to you. Jungkook, I really love you. Why don't you hear me? You collapsed on your knees and was crying hardly. The security guard who saw you sat silently as he cannot do anything at that moment. The whole day you tried to get in contact with Jungkook, but he blocked your number. You thought he would behave like this because of his short temper and went to sleep thinking he would be normal by tomorrow. Next morning, you and Anova waiting for Jungkook in front of your school so that you can talk with him. Ryan, shall we go inside? I have to report. Please, 5 more minutes. Jungkook will come. Later we can go to principal office. You said, looking at the road as you were waiting for Jungkook's car, as you thought he came and coming towards you. Jungkook, you quickly went near him. Ryan, don't talk with me, he said seriously and left from there, glaring at Anova where he gulped with fear. Ryan, Jungkook is going. Let's go. He was worried about class without knowing about you. Let him go, you replied sadly while looking at Jungkook, who was disappearing from your sight. Later, you and Anova entered the class and was sad to see your enemy Mia sitting beside Jungkook. Hey Mia, this is my place. Get up. Mia, you're not leaving. Tell her to sit at another bench, he said firmly, breaking your heart because he was supporting your enemy than you. As your heart broken, you silently left from there holding up your tears to not become weak in front of him and sat at another bench with Enovo. While class was going on, your concentration was on Jungkook, who was happily having fun with Mia. Seeing them like that hurting you a lot, so you took permission of your teacher and left the class where Jungkook noticed. Like this, Jungkook ignored you day by day. He even stopped answering you casually. He was not even looking at you, which was hurting you a lot. Many times you tried to tell him the truth, but he ignores you and leaves from there. Like this one day you heard a news that Mia was going to propose Jungkook. As soon as you heard it, you quickly left from there to Jungkook because you scared he would accept her love. When you reached there, students were cheering Mia, who stood on her knees with a flower in her hand, and Jungkook, who was in front of her looking at her with a smile. As you could not bear it anymore, you went near them and kissed on his lips after pushing Mia while everyone was shocked. You kissed him straight away for 10 minutes and broke it as you felt hard to catch breath. Ryan, what did you do? Did you understand? I love you. You said, gasping heavily, where he was also gasping. Students around you looked at you both with widened eyes. What? Then what about marriage with Anovo? I don't like him. He's just a friend. My father forced me, but I cannot sit silently when is someone taking you from me. You gasped, holding your stomach to catch breath. What's the use of saying this to me? You should say this to your father. Then only I will believe. You looked at him for a second and agreed. Yes, I will. Let's go. You grabbed his hand and was taking him with you where he turned at Mia showing his thumb finger while she also shows back and student shouting oh after he smirked at him with a smile on his face. Dad, after hearing your voice, your father cut the call and came to you. What, Wyatt? Why is shouting? Then he looked at you holding Jungkook's hand, but you didn't left it. Dad, I want to say something. Actually, I love Jungkook and I don't like marrying a Novo. I know you don't like him because he was a mafia, but I trust him. He will protect me at any cost. Jungkook, now will you believe me? You said in one go and looked at him. Uncle, will you believe? As I challenged, I made Ryan confess about her love in front of you. Now will you agree for our love? He asked your father, raising his brow. Were you confused? So you won. Okay, I agree. I will never fake my promise. As I said, she is yours. If you fail to protect her, I will. Their conversation was confusing to you. Jungkook, what's going on? You asked him as if surprised. Why? The day I knew about marriage, Innova called and said he was not interested. Your father forced him to marry you. So I came to ask your father and I got to know he doesn't like me because I'm a mafia. Then I challenged him, if you confess your love and expose your trust on me, then he will agree to this. So I planned and asked Mia to help me. As she agreed, I played ignorance and proposing game on you, as I know you would not let anyone come near me. So it was succeeded, and I'm really sorry for hurting you. I'm ready for any punishment. He said, keeping your face, pouting his lips, but you removed his hands. So you wanted to do all this? You know how much I cried because of you? I will not leave you today. You grabbed the flower vase which was beside you and started running behind him to beat him where he was trying to escape from you. Your father likes Jungkook, but he was scared about your security for being the wife of Mafia, so he did it. Thanks for watching.